Hi, family, and welcome to Get the Tea on Me Royalty. And we're still coming from my book, Cosmic Royalty. Well, you see it, Cosmic Royalty. And we're starting on chapter 2. We did finish chapter 1, which was called Broken Where. And now we're on chapter 2, which is called Growth. And it begins, as you grow, do not be afraid to outgrow people or let them go when they are growing in a totally different direction than you are. Or maybe you both are just at different stages in your journey, looking in totally different directions. It can't be summer in every situation and relationship forever. Sometimes it has to be winter. Some people will stand still while you steady advance towards your dreams and aspirations. You have no duty to drag people along as you grow. I've grown so much that those people I used to be so close to, well, yeah. Now, today, it is like I see a stranger behind the same eyes of those I once thought I knew and loved. Each of our lives has its own special design, and I've learned to listen to that voice within me. The more you listen to that voice of intuition, your ancestors, your guides, the louder and clearer that voice shall get. That is the goddess, aka the God in you. The more you acknowledge that Godhead, that voice within, the more you shall begin to recognize its truth. Also, that you can depend on its firmness and guidance as you evolve, encountering new situations, new people, and traveling many places on the golden path of your purpose. And we're going to stop right there. And I could just say chapter 2 for me. The whole chapter is just something where I was going through a transition. You know, we're all evolving here. And that's one thing we have to know. We're all evolving. And sometimes you can be evolving, depending on your purpose, you can be evolving at a pace that is exceeding other people's evolution. And so it may feel like breaking away from relationships, friendships, marriages, all types of things, because as you outgrow people spiritually, as you evolve, you can't feel obligated to stay in that same energy that you once were in before you evolve. Okay, and so basically that's what this chapter growth is all about. It's about not being afraid to break free of chains that bind you, old energies, old people, old situations, and it's a beautiful thing. Sometimes it can be sad depending on the relationships you had with certain people. Though at the end of the day, as it says, as you grow, you cannot be afraid to outgrow or let other people. You cannot be afraid to outgrow people or let them go when you're just growing in different directions. Meaning they have their journey. They have their journey that they have to tend to, and you have your path. We have different purposes in life sometimes. And so we have to respect each other's path and continue on, you know, and just know that some people are in your life for a reason, a season, or a lifetime. But you have to listen to your inner guidance, which is your goddess, which is that Godhead that I'm speaking of, that Godhead that comes to tell you, okay, it's time to move this way, you know, and stop looking back. It's time to plant new seeds, you know, and allow them to grow. that inner voice that you know from the bottom of your heart that tells you, hey, you need to stop smoking marijuana, you need to stop drinking alcohol, you need to stop laying around with them men, you need to stop laying around with those women, you need to stop, doing the things that you know are taking you to lower frequencies. That is growth, when you can actually look at yourself in the mirror and critique yourself on where you still need to grow and not be afraid or ashamed to say it. That right there is growth, okay? And so, yeah, we're going to come back tomorrow and continue where we left off. But you guys, I pray that you all are open to growth, because at the end of the day, no matter what they say, in each and every single way, I am royalty. You are royalty. We are royalty, family, and I shall see you in a minute. Ashe.